Welcome to Pocket Watch Podcast. I'm Zach.
Cruz.
Jake.
Get it. Hey, no. Hey, first time ever. First time ever. Hey, get it. Come on,
you
bro.
gotta introduce yourself, man.
Big Benz, you feel me?
Hey,
Let's go. Switch up on
Where's
it.
the applause? I want to hear it. There it goes. There it goes. Yes, sir. We got BiggBenz in the house.
What's up with it?
BiggBenz, 2 G's.
Got a double G.
BIGGBXNZ on Insta. What about TikTok and stuff like that? You got TikTok?
Yeah, I do, but I don't really be posting. I gotta get on that. But it's all the same thing,
bro. Oh
it's
my
all the same
God.
thing. Big Benz.
Yeah,
So
BiggBenz.
I gotta put the X on the E. They gotta give me my real page.
BiggBenz, 2 G's. He's got a is it EP? Is it album?
It's a mixtape.
Mixtape.
Yeah.
So it's better than both of those.
Yeah, the best of every world.
What is it called? Right here. Greatside.
Greatside Motion. You feel me?
Greatside Motion. Dope. Check it out. All his shit is gonna be in the description. Whatever you're listening to.
Best mixtape in the summer. You feel me? For sure.
Best mixtape in the
Best mixtape in
motherfucking
the
summer.
summer.
On the
Recap the summer,
description.
no cap.
Look down right now. Best mixtape in the motherfucking summer. Down. BiggBenz, 2 G's.
All
Follow him. Fucking.
I mean, IG, Twitter, all that. Big Benz.
Yeah,
All you
I'll
gotta
post
do
his
is
link
motion.
tree below like
Check me on
always.
Google, whatever you need, man.
Everybody that's listening weekly, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Follow, subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever platform you're on. We love that shit. Thank you so much. Especially the YouTube shit. I love that shit. Thank you so much.
Subscribe
Super
for them, all
dope.
that.
Yeah.
100%.
The Spotify rapper is pretty dope to see, bro.
Yeah.
We got people listening in fucking 7 countries and shit, bro. That's crazy.
W.
I wasn't expecting that.
Especially when we put work into Spotify video, motherfuckers don't give us no credit for that.
Nah, Spotify. That's
Hey,
where
we're
y'all
on
gotta get it.
podcast Spotify with a video.
Yeah, not many people have Spotify video out.
Only call her
Spotify
daddy.
video?
Yeah, we got Spotify. Yeah, we got
And
invitation
Joe
for
Rogan.
that.
Yeah, W.
And we don't even talk about gok. You know what I mean? Like we get gok. Anyway. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking.
This
All
man
right.
cruises on something, bro.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm fucking with you.
It's that Christmas party, bro.
Yeah. I just came back from a Christmas party. That's why I'm rocking shades with my boy.
Yeah, little disclaimer.
That's my homie.
Yeah, let's ignore Cruz this episode, guys. You know how he gets sometimes.
But that's it. We getting into it, man. Thanks for tuning in. XYZ.
Hold on. I just want to say
and
something.
then-
Hold on.
Go ahead.
You know, Cruz is feeling some type of way if he got water on the pod. What-
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Cruz sip water on the podcast. Every time he got a beer or a drink or something.
It's because I've been drinking since 10 o'clock.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. a.m. Yeah.
Sound like a good day.
That's how
That sounds like a
Yo,
fucking
I
horrible
will
day,
say,
bro.
like-
Long day, for sure.
like,
Fuck that.
work sucks, right? But like office parties, god damn, those shits are fucking great. Like the more the more you hate your job, the more the office parties are great.
Damn, okay, so you hate your job?
I don't think I hate my job. I think some people hate their job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see that subject real quick.
Being there mad.
Like same thing at school. Like if you whatever the case is, the more miserable the people are, the more they're trying to fucking like get lit when the time comes.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
Like I mean that's like, and it's not even miserable, but like anyways.
They just be mad for no reason.
Yeah. XYZ.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anywho.
we getting into it. It's BiggBenz. Mom, if you're tuning in, you can tune out now. I'm sorry. I mean, you can still taste.
She goes eat the whole thing.
You
for
can
sure.
still stay tuned
I'ma
in. And we
send her
got
that, all that.
BiggBenz. BiggBenz, 2 G's. Greatside Motion out.
Everywhere. All platforms.
All
Go get that.
platforms.
You feel
Mixtape
me?
drop October.
Mixtape. Yeah, it dropped. I want to say early October, like that first weekend.
Yeah.
It was long awaited. It should have been like midsummer, but you feel me? Stuff had came up, so we just had to get it ready real quick.
Yes, sir.
But it still did real good.
that's super dope, bro. And you
Really,
got
really
shit. You got shit in the tuck and stuff.
Yeah. We just getting ready for next year. Right now, just building the base we had from this year, because this is really coming into our second year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this was our first year really dropping anything. So,
Really? No shit. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, this is like I dropped our first anything we did. I dropped January 7th or something like that.
Damn,
shit.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
dope,
so-
bro.
Like I did my first show this year. Everything.
Yo, that's really cool.
You know what I
Because
mean?
what I like to hear about that is we've had people on that have been doing it for years, right? And maybe getting the same traction that you got.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like
That
I didn't come in here like, you feel me? I really want to do it, so you feel me?
no,
I'm making sure I'm doing it right.
That's
and
one-
we all doing it good.
bro. I'm with you, bro. Because experience, like time you put in doesn't doesn't mean anything about the passion you're putting in, right? Or how
And
you
it's like-
care about what you're doing.
Yeah, like I learned before it, like just like more into I could say production and stuff.
Yeah.
Like because I just had finished school for it, so I knew like if I was gonna do anything in music, I had to make sure I did it right, like and not just some bullshitting. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, so you went to school and got like knowledge on the production side of it, like that?
Yeah, I had finished in March.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, like, were you playing around with it before? Because a lot of times when artists are like first getting started, they're trying to learn to find the flow. They're trying to learn like how to match everything. So you kind of already learned that, and then you just took what you learned and applied it to what you're doing now, basically.
Yeah, because it was more like I wanted to learn how to make beats, like produce.
Yeah.
But I was shitty at that. Like I used to be in my dorm trying. Like when I really first started, I was just on Fruity Loops and shit, like bullshit, trying my best, like watching videos and everything. But I'm not good at it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So what made you feel like you could start rapping then?
Like it was just I like music off the rip, so I just been trying to find my wave into it. Cause like I said, going back into school, I started seeing just even DJing. Like I had some boys that were DJing like in Philly, just doing parties and shit like that, and they knew people that were doing big clubs and stuff, and just seeing that, and then going into production. That when I started trying, and then I started having a boy that he started rapping as well. Mm-hmm. So you feel me? We would just start rapping, freestyling, and one day I felt like I wanted to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never like really tried to be a rapper or anything, but I heard my voice and I made the choice. Like,
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I didn't try to make that wrong.
I like that.
He's gonna hear my voice. I made a choice.
Hey, that's
But
it.
and on some real shit, like I like how I sound, so you feel me? I'm
that's
standing
dope.
behind whatever I do.
I'm gonna write that down and I'll send it to you, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to stand behind it, bro.
That's
My
just dope.
voice, I made a choice. Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
What I like about that though is because like we got a boy that does music too, and I don't know if he started that way, but he's very much into the production as well. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you can't be that good of an artist if you don't care about the production. Like you're limited,
That's exactly how I felt. Like,
or
even-
your talents have to be like out of this world where you don't
could
have
just,
to
You
care.
could just pass by it.
Yeah.
But if you know it, you can't get played. Like even just past production and just your stage.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? You gotta know who's mixing, who's doing the front of house and everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like just knowing the little stuff, no one could play you out of anything. You make sure you sound good. You know
Yeah.
what you want to hear, and that's really what I wanted too. Like if I was gonna do music, I wanted to, like, or if I'm looking for beats or anything, I want to know what I know what I want to hear.
That's true too, because like these days, like big artists, right? Like if they say like Hit Boy or like some of the big producers or whatever, maybe those guys got a lot of control. But it's like knowing the production side of it means no, I'm not gonna just give you bars and then you're gonna like give me something to drop. I want to be involved in the process of how this sounds. Because it fucking matters. You know what I mean? Like, it matters. And what's crazy is, and I would like to hear your opinion on it.
I was just talking about that with my producer today, because he was telling me like, oh, I want you to just start working on YouTube beats and stuff like that more. And I was telling him like, I would do that, but I don't want to just push. Like I could just push music out, but if I don't like it, like if it's gonna sound whack. You know what I mean?
And these days is different too, right?
Yeah, like everyone wants to just push music. So I'd rather just have stuff that I really like, you feel me? I'd rather make one good song than 3 mid songs, you feel me?
Well,
that's just how I see it.
And even like a little while ago, like even like mixtapes is starting to go out because motherfuckers are dropping all the time, right? Which before people would take so long to drop. Like when Wayne or some of the Wayne was the biggest one on mixtapes, like, or the biggest star that dropped a lot of mixtapes at least, right? But even when Fab and some of them drop mixtapes and stuff, you're like we love that. These days, it's kind of like they're doing like EPs as a mixtape or whatever the case is. But there is something to how often or how it's a little easier to drop music, period.
Yeah,
for sure.
So because of that, you could kind of see people trending towards quality.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that, right? Like,
I
to
feel
our
like
producer,
it's exactly like that, because if there's so much music coming out, people only want to hear either what they like or something that's real good.
You know, it's funny. I pointed at the beginning of this shit and was like, "Yo, he gonna drop that." I did it to the camera because I knew he was gonna do some shit, bro.
Well, you better.
I did that shit. I'm gonna fucking zoom in. I'm gonna call that shit out right now.
It's gonna get lost if you don't edit it, though.
No, it's gonna be 10 minutes. I'm gonna time that
The
shit.
lost files. No, but that's something too. Like even with what we're doing, right? Like even like you could say a time ago, motherfuckers were doing podcasts with a camera, like a bullshit camera, and 2 little like iPhone microphones or something like
Yeah,
that, right?
fucking
Like
mad.
what Jacob brought on our first date.
Yeah, that shit worked. I don't
No,
give a
it
fuck.
didn't.
Yeah, but even with that, y'all just on the grind, and people like to see that though.
But
Yeah.
they like to see it, but they don't like to listen to it.
Yeah.
Right?
But-
And there's a difference with that too, right? You know that. Like there's people that fuck with you on social media,
Yeah,
but
that's
don't
true.
fuck with your shit.
Yeah,
Like your content, like your music and stuff, you know?
yeah.
And that's
But you're gonna have that though.
Yeah.
Always.
and I love it. I do love it. But I want to leave you zero excuses to go fuck with my shit.
Exactly.
When we talk about production, we talk about quality and shit. You know what I
Especially
mean?
just like even out of music, like just whatever you do or podcast,
Yeah.
whatever you do. If
Yeah.
they fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with whatever you do.
Yeah, but that, I mean, like that's why we got
Feel me?
all of this, because and we didn't have nothing. I mean, we still technically don't have nothing to pay for this from the podcast, right? But we got the results we were looking for, at least at this point. But when we started this, we was getting 20 views, 20 listens a week. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we
But
first
this,
started.
this is the grind. You feel me?
How do you market it if the quality ain't there? If you don't got a good microphone, you don't got a good product. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the production of the music.
But
you know?
you just gotta be ready because obviously you're gonna put more than you get off the rip.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's just the sacrifice you got to do.
yeah.
So you just got to be willing to ride.
Yep.
That's just one of the steps. Like if you're not willing to just lose it all about it,
There is a lot about
Yeah.
like learning as you
you
go.
have to go like you have to lose
Yeah.
money. You have to go in debt, shit like that.
Yeah.
Whatever you have to do.
That's how you feel about it too, right?
Yeah,
now,
and
right?
that's just with money, and then just with people. Like you feel me? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're gonna do that. You're gonna ask people like if they can help you, and if they can't, they can't. And then, but if they're saying they with you, they're going to.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I like that shit.
And it just goes into all that.
yeah.
Yeah, because you do need a team behind you and everything, but
yeah.
you know how time goes.
Man,
You do
that-
any like side hustles or anything to fund like because we talk about that a lot too, right? Like this don't fund shit for us, but we
Not
do
yet.
our side shit to fund what we're trying to fuck with, you know?
Well, right now we're just we stepping back and rebuilding, but next year we're definitely coming back with gear, you know, more clothes, and then more content just overall.
For marketing and shit like that.
Yeah, because I feel just with our brand, we could do whatever we
you
want.
need to hit up Zach about merch and shit too.
Oh, so
Anyways,
that's-
what's
Yeah,
up?
I do clothing for that. I actually do for some fitness companies and shit like that.
That's perfect.
Anyways, we'll talk
That's
about
perfect
We'll
for
talk
it.
about
That's
after.
perfect.
Anyways, yeah, so that's dope. That's dope. That's dope as fuck. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I forgot.
That's what I thought.
I was gonna say, bitch. What the fuck?
fucking with
But no, I was gonna say like a lot of people don't realize like the best way that they can support you is just like actually supporting what you're doing, like just listening, tuning in, and just like showing love for what you're doing. A lot of people think that like showing support is like putting money down or going hard for it, but just even like a little bit of effort, just listening to it, just tuning in, shit like that.
Bruh.
That right there
means a
speaks
lot.
volume
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Just a little bit of that.
When me and him used to be in the gym, and all the young niggas used to fuck with our shit. Like that's what I like to see. I'm glad.
Yeah.
If I got them, I can get anybody. You feel
That's a
me?
different
Fuck.
feeling.
That's what
Play
I,
your
that's
shit
what I want
around
to get.
them.
Like you feel me? I want to. If they can hear me, that's all that matters.
That's one thing one of my boys told
On
me
G.
is like, yo, if you can make 20 people lit like that or whatever, you can make 20,000 people lit
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
that. It's
Like-
just about finding those people.
Reaching
And if
it,
you
you
believe
gotta
in
hit the
yourself,
reach.
like they're gonna believe in you too.
Yeah,
That,
because
that ass confidence.
people that get that reach and stuff, what they do is, yeah, cool, they got the, 100 million, like even you talk about Grammys, why motherfuckers care about getting on those big platforms is because what I see in it is you get the biggest platform to get more of your market that doesn't know about you. You know what I mean? Back into your market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
And
That's-
just saying
that-
like them big stuff like that, like you feel me? We from the K, like you feel me?
yeah.
Like, and not a lot of people come out of here. So just doing anything that is moving, like
Yeah.
you gotta
100%.
They gonna
bro.
fuck with it.
Yeah.
It's weird too when you like we had what's crazy too is a lot of people do make it out of the cave. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we had a
But-
couple of people that came out of here, but
I'm actually really
percentage
surprised.
wise, you're right though.
Yeah, it's like, but what
You're
happens after?
100% right.
Yeah.
That's what happens after.
Yeah.
Because you can get out, but do you stay out?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because sometimes people just come back, like with anything, like just with school or anything, we come back.
And it's a hard thing to do. Like people talk about that for the most part with sports and shit, right? But the rap game, it's like feeds you back to where
And it's
you know what
hard
I
'cause,
mean?
You feel me? How we divide from Kissimmee to Orlando.
Yeah.
So it's always gonna be like, you feel me? We Kissimmee and they Orlando. Like it's never gonna be one or the other.
As soon as Kodak dropped that bar,
especially like that shit like that. You know what I mean?
Just fuck good.
Cause niggas know about Kissimmee. Like,
Yeah.
it's about time we want
Showing the
someone
old,
really,
but I live in
you feel
Kissimmee.
me? Like, Kissimmee's gonna be its own city sooner or later.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to. It's gonna have to.
And it's getting there too. I mean, we talk about that.
It's a big ass.
No,
See, but we
to-
talk
It
about
wasn't-
the
it
housing
wasn't like
market,
this, like,
but it's
6
about
years
that.
ago.
Yeah, but to be
5 years
honest,
ago.
though,
Yeah.
to be honest, what is Orlando most known for? Disney. Disney's in fucking Kissimmee, bro.
What?
Disney's in Kissimmee, bro.
Oh,
Disney's in Kissimmee, bro.
Is it really?
hell no,
Bro, yes, bro. Disney is like West Kissimmee. Is Lake one of this.
No, that's not Kissimmee.
But it's not
That's
Kissimmee,
not
bro.
Kissimmee.
That's Orlando,
It's,
bro.
it's
Orlando.
technically Orlando, but come on, bro. That's the farthest from Orlando you're gonna
It
get.
is, though.
Nah, but
That's
when
the
you live in
outskirts of
Kissimmee-
it.
Nah, but you right though. When you live in Kissimmee, you say, "Yo, I'm right next to Disney, bro." You don't say shit. You say, "I'm right next to
Because-
Disney." That's
because
all
you
you
got-
said.
It's because you can get there from one road, like type shit. Like,
Yeah,
that's not,
but
that's
it's
not our
like,
fault
bro,
though.
It's
bro,
harder-
like right down the road, a certain area.
I'm
I
sure
can get to
Right the
Poinciana
fucking
on
road.
one road. Like,
It's
you know,
harder to get to Disney from
Yo,
Orlando.
but Poinciana, Kissimmee too.
I
Bro.
get to Melbourne, like, you
Yo,
know what I mean?
technically Poinciana, Kissimmee too.
No.
What?
No,
Yo, what you
Wow.
mean, bro?
Chill
Yo, when you go ahead
Oh,
and have to
we
fill out
got
some
Osceola
other
boys
shit,
in
they
here,
have to
huh?
say Kissimmee. They never say, "Oh, Poinciana." They put
Nah.
fucking Kissimmee. They don't have even
Poinciana?
No.
There's not even a bubble for you
There's a
to
big
select
difference.
Poinciana,
Nah,
bro.
There's a
Poinciana,
big difference
Kissimmee.
on Kissimmee, Poinciana, and Davenport.
Poinciana is
Nah.
more like
Oh,
Haines
Davenport, you
City.
said Davenport? Yeah, that's a complete difference, bro.
after
You
point.
way out of
Like,
there,
You
bro.
feel me? Like that's how you explain it.
See, that's Polk
Yeah.
County,
Nah,
bro.
Well,
hell no.
some of it,
Polk
some of
Back
it,
end, he
not
talking
all of it.
about
Most of it. Most of it.
It's
Nah.
not. 'Cause when you
Most
get,
of it's
when you
Polk
get like
County.
past Liberty,
Nah.
it cuts.
Nah,
When you get past Liberty.
Polk
By
County
Liberty
starts at
Forest,
Mary
fuck
that right
Kissimmee.
turn, don't it? That hard right turn at Poinciana is where Polk County starts, isn't it?
Polk County
It's
starts
not. It's at the
as
Walmart,
soon
at
as you
Walmart
pass
over there.
No,
fucking Walmart.
Nah.
After the Walmart,
Yo, I'm a
it's just the
realtor,
Polk
all
County.
right? So I'm going to tell y'all the truth, all right?
It's the
Nah,
YMCA.
that means he's about to lie to
Polk
you.
County motherfucking starts at the firehouse in the back road of Amiens, way back there.
Yeah.
And Polk County starts by the hospital, that road
Yeah, that
forward.
hospital, yeah.
From that hospital forward is all Osceola County.
Is it?
Well,
Okay.
Christi-
I didn't know what the border was,
Christian-
but still.
It is-
Poinciana's Poinciana though.
But that-
Hey, that's
it's
Polk
a
County.
whole
That's
different
Polk
breed
County.
over there, bro. They should
Look,
have its own city, yes.
we're
I agree
arguing
with
about-
minute drive.
We started the ill debate, bro.
We're arguing about 10%.
Like, bro, anybody gonna say that? Like, if you're not from Kissimmee, you're in Poinciana.
He said, yo,
You're in
90% of Poinciana is Polk County. We said, nah, chill, 80%.
100% Point County. Bro.
That's exactly what we said.
That's funny as
I
fuck.
agree with that though. I lived in
Good diversion.
I lived in Poinciana, and I kind of like
We were all raised in Poinciana here.
I had friends scheduled for Haines City, and I myself was for Liberty, and I was kind of like, this is weird.
I went there. I live.
right next
I live
by.
so
Yeah.
deep in Poinciana. I went to fucking Haines City, bro.
Oh nah. Oh nah. That's hurt. That's hurt.
Which is why Poinciana.
Bitch, you should have went there too, but he fucking pulled some fucking card, bro. He was lying on his application for school because you was zoned for Haines City too. Don't play.
Yeah, because
Haines City's treacherous. Bro.
He was scared. He's like, I don't want to go to Haines City,
I was
mama.
supposed to get jumped 3 times. in
Liberty's
middle
just
school.
as bad. Liberty's like, but that's in like the Doonies.
Yeah. Anyways,
like it.
so now you know we just solved the debate between Discovery Middle School and Dundee Middle School.
Okay, so
Thank you very much.
Dundee?
Sorry,
Where's Dundee?
that's Haines City of middle school. Yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. Anyways,
I like Dundee. Though.
Anyways, bro. He said what?
You went to Discovery?
Yeah, I was a Discovery.
What is Osceola?
Yeah, bro, I was in Discovery back when we were having race wars and shit,
what's
bro. It was the
dominant
weirdest
middle
shit.
It was weird because for Osceola, like people were either going for sports and shit, so it would be you either came from Denjon, KMS, what's another middle school? No one came from like St. Cloud or nothing like that. Not barely anybody. You feel me?
KMS, then John.
KMS, Denjon, Horizon, Horizon.
Horizon was probably.
Yeah, like if you're going for sports, you're gonna, you feel me?
Yeah.
All the middle schools going to Osceola,
Yeah. And the reason
especially
we're
at that time, like
how old are you, bro?
22.
22. Okay, so Big Benz 22. That's why we're talking about shit like this. That's why we mentioned it. And
time.
what's dope too is I like what I'm hearing from you, bro. From just starting out, you're only, you know what I mean? I feel like you started this shit kind of like when we started this. You know what I mean? And
I feel like it.
and it's dope because you're 22 and you're talking about it the way you're talking about it.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Like
When we started what though? Because we started this a year ago, bro. A year and a half ago. We were 24.
yeah, but that's only 6 months difference. Again, we're
But
talking
like,
about
you feel me,
90%.
after like COVID and so you feel me, everything changed. So
That math ain't mathing, bro. And
it was
you're an
like a restart
accountant.
after when COVID happened. Like,
Yeah.
You feel me? But
You
everything-
started when COVID happened?
like I started taking it serious after. Well, not even after, because after that, like that March, 2020, when COVID happened, like everyone had to leave. You feel me? We'll go back home.
Yeah.
And then it was just like my season was just getting pushed back. For like they were just telling us it's getting pushed back. So when I went back over there, like none of my roommates came. So I was in a big ass dorm, like four room dorm by myself. And for like 3 months out there, and I was just doing school online because they wouldn't let nobody in classes and shit. So I'm just in there, and they're just pushing the season back, and it's like, bruh, I had to choose because that's when I really like, okay, I'm gonna like fuck with this music shit, like not even just rapping, just like I was still trying to make beats, and I was like, I had to make a choice,
Bro, if we have one more motherfucker on this podcast that changed their life because of COVID, I'm just.
You're not gonna do shit.
But it makes
no,
sense,
but yeah,
bro.
a lot of people
Imagine
switch
being
up.
by
Because of
yourself,
COVID,
doing
though.
nothing. Like you
it
can't
wasn't
even
even
go
like because
play.
of COVID. It was just like
You can't
not
play
because
ball.
of
You
co-
can't go
it's
to
not 'cause of
class.
COVID.
Like you gotta do.
but like
It's
but
wild. It's
Bro,
not because of
it was
COVID.
before that, like I started seeing like just music, like I was just feeling music like differently.
No, I'm with you, bro.
Everybody's
Yeah, it
lives
was weird.
paused
It was
during
weird,
COVID.
like, Cause I never was like I used to like music, but it never like really like caught in the back.
But
of my
that's
head
what
for real.
happens. Like what Zach said, you paused.
Your whole life paused.
took a
and
pause.
Yep.
And you had to start pivoting. That's
And
it.
you evaluate, you analyze, you were like, what am I doing? What's going on?
It's
Shit,
because I
let's
didn't want to
get-
go to school and just like you feel me and still have nothing to say about it.
But it-
because I could finish school and then get the same if I had to get a bullshit job, like you feel me? Because I'd have to get an internship off the rip and 2 years off fucking online school. Like ain't no way I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like how am I gonna do school online?
Not right
You know what I mean?
now.
I was falling asleep on that shit.
But you
Not
know what
right
though?
now.
There's two different types of people in this world that took advantage of COVID, and people that just sat on their ass and did nothing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? There's two different types of people. There's people who made a pivot. Oh, I had free time. I have things I can do. Let me go ahead and fucking put this time somewhere else so I can fucking make a pivot with it. And then you have the other group of people that were just like, oh, I get to just sit at home and still get paid. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And they didn't do
Unemployment.
nothing,
I
bro.
ain't get shit.
And those people are still sitting at home they're still doing the same shit they was doing before COVID.
Yeah.
I can't
And
wait
now
to
the people that took advantage of it.
I
took
know
advantage.
a lot of motherfuckers who just collected unemployment, sat on that couch and said, "Fuck it, I'm getting paid at $1,100 every 2 weeks to sit here. Fuck it."
And what's hilarious is like at least 60-70% of the guests we've had on were that person during COVID.
Yeah, that's why he said what he said was because pretty much everybody we spoke to that like is doing really good things right now in a short pivot time around COVID time.
It was it's weird, like because it was after spring break too. Like I was trying to go back. I was ready to go back. I flew into Philly that day. I took a nap. I woke up. They said we gotta leave that weekend.
And you're talking about basketball, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
So you
and
played
it was
ball.
right after. It was like we had just we were supposed to like win our conference. We lost like in the like semi or some shit like that. We lost at home. I was hot, but I was ready to leave. And that shit happened. I got back. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And then going back again, like it was a complete different experience. Like it wasn't college. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah,
I
you
had
can't even
to-
see people, bro.
Yeah, I was like, bro, we're from Florida. Like I'm not into that shit. You feel
Yeah.
me? And they were still partying though. But when they went to party, I wasn't on that shit. Like I was staying in the back.
Yeah, you still
I wasn't
scared.
too close because like you know how they
You
get,
know
bro.
COVID was.
how
You
they
know the
get.
fuck it was.
Yeah, like niggas was getting sick, and I was like, I just
If
wasn't
you
trying to
test
get on
positive, that's like an STD, bro.
that. Yeah, and I,
That conversation was an STD
look,
conversation.
It
When I
was,
was-
yo, did
Y'all
you
got
get
COVID, bro.
Nah.
Did you give it to me?
I was clean, bro. I never got that shit at all.
But you were scared. So
Never?
it made you
You
more,
never
it made
got
you
it?
more hesitant to have
Like-
fun and enjoy your time in
I was-
college.
I was good to chill, but I just like to stay in the back regardless. Like that's when I really started like, all right, I gotta cool it because I didn't like being in people's faces and shit.
Yeah.
like you feel me? Like, and I don't like
Especially when you didn't know what
I'm
it
big,
was.
so you feel me? I don't like rubbing on people
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah,
you feel
yeah.
me? So I was like, I had to just step back.
Especially during that time.
Yeah, but now it's like, you feel me? I don't like being squished up. I can't.
Nah.
You know what I mean? We too big for all that shit.
Even though you about to go downtown.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be squished up.
Yeah,
He gonna get the
right.
VIP.
that's
yeah,
right.
I'm not gonna be standing in the middle of bullshit. Like, you know what I mean?
That's right. And you about to shoot a music,
Oh, yeah.
right?
About to shoot a music video.
A little
for-
music video, something gonna come out. That's gonna be
for
dope.
A little something for y'all till I get my shit out. You feel me?
Yeah, and we won't say which song it's for.
We
you
said we
want
are?
to?
Oh yeah. It's for again. You feel me? Because by then, you feel me? I'll probably drop a little something about it.
On
Y'all can see
Greatside
it for
Motion, again.
They know about it. Greatside Motion.
Yeah.
Going crazy about it. It's gonna be a little vibe tonight for sure.
That's good. That's
That'll be a
gonna
great
be dope.
vibe.
What made you want to do a video? You were just like,
It's because I wanted to do something for some a future project for my shit, but shit was happening, like, you feel me? All the
So you started it because of a future project?
Yeah, I was gonna do a music video because I wanted to do something like just to have in stock, but some bullshit was coming up. You know how that go. So I was like, we might as well do something for something we already got out and some turn shit. You feel me? It fits, so ain't nothing.
That's a lot of work that people don't.
Yeah, like we've been trying to do more music videos, but it's just like I don't like stopping.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like if it's already dropped and I haven't dropped like an idea for a music video or nothing, like I just want to keep going.
Yeah,
because we got more.
Would you rather drop? So is that your preference to drop a music video for something that like hasn't dropped yet, or to do a music video for like a future project versus something that's already out?
It's just like I'd rather if I could have it ready, that's what I'd rather run. But if I'll do a music video for damn near all my shits if I could. Yeah, but it's just how timing and then. We just keep making shit, so it's like when you keep making shit, you want to keep going. Yeah, and time keeps going. They're not gonna wait.
Do you got a boy that's like good with cameras and production and shit?
I got a couple people. The one I'm working with today, my dog Swerve. You can find his IG Shot by Swerve.
Shot by Swerve.
Yeah, he be downtown. He does every shot you want. You feel me? I'm about to start working with him more this year. We got like that's our boy. So you feel me? We already working with him, but
because that's the
make
key,
sure we
bro.
keep going.
That's the key. Like some of that shit, like.
And he's fine. Like
you got so many layers to worry about. Like I talked about, you're an artist. If you care about the production, you're gonna be a better artist. But then when you talk about the music video shits, a lot of people we interview and shit like that, they got like a boy or something, right? And it helps them put shit out quicker, like what you're talking about. Otherwise, you're spending a lot of bread on somebody.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want to like it to be like, you feel me? You just working for me. You feel me? We in the grinding process right now.
It's a vibe too.
It's not like we up. You feel me?
And not like, to say that's what he's doing.
I like to do business right. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's funny because like the biggest YouTubers, the biggest podcasters, the biggest this, the biggest that, they got somebody in house doing all that shit.
Yeah.
Like and people sleep on the video. You're talking about video production.
You feel me?
That's a different fucking
even for
beast.
like just running guns, like for
man,
shit, like it just gotta look good.
But we're with you though, because we did the same. Like when we first started, we didn't hire nobody. We just said we're gonna have to learn it.
But that's how that's how you're supposed to.
Yeah,
I had to learn that shit. That shit was hard.
Like, nah, I don't like that.
I mean, video production is different. I would never try to learn that shit. So like, I'm with you on that. But at least
seeing it.
Like this shit, at least, and the editing that Zach does and stuff, Zach was like, well, we rather learn it than and
it's good to learn.
YouTube University, bro.
Struggle.
Yeah, I'm terrible at YouTube University. I hate watching videos, bro.
Fix a car.
I can't sit. Like I can sit and watch it, but it's hard. Like I don't know, bro. Like watching, just sitting there and trying to learn a video, like.
No,
it's not good for me, bro.
You can learn anything on YouTube, bro.
Anything, bro. Engineering.
Bro, like, looking at the video is crazy.
It don't matter.
Well, I'm terrible at YouTube University, but I know what to look up. You feel me? I can do it, but I know what to look up, but I can't learn that.
The shit that pisses me off with YouTube University is when you look up like how to, change brakes for a certain model or something.
Some other shit.
And then they go, hey, welcome to my channel. This is Robert. And don't forget to look at my other videos. And it's like, motherfucker, I'm trying to see how to change brakes. What's going on here? You're talking the whole time.
Nobody gives a fuck, Robert.
Robert.
You don't get no views other than that.
Hey, we care about your work, bro. Yeah. We don't care about none of that shit.
You just want to get to it, right?
That's funny.
You know they got to get that intro out.
Nah, bro. But no. But that's good to hear, bro. And there's it is interesting too, because it's like, especially if you want it and you're putting the work in, what is limiting you from what is limiting you from putting out like videos that you want to put, man? Because same thing with like when we were like 23, 22 episodes deep when we realized, oh shit, we gotta put like YouTube.
20th episode was our first video.
You wasn't posting on YouTube first?
No, like we did.
But that should have been on the rip.
Right. Like we were 20-something episodes deep, and then we were like,
the biggest thing is image. we learned the audio,
okay,
and we didn't learn the video yet. And we recorded video, and we looked at it and we said, this is fucking trash. We're not uploading this fucking video.
Audio, right?
But to your point, like, I feel like podcasts, you gotta have a video if you're trying to do something.
Yeah, your video just gotta look like you feel me?
It gotta be something of content.
You gotta just follow.
Rap game, I don't think that's the case yet. But we could be leading towards it because it's like, how do you? There could be a lot of, like you said, talked about your social media versus who actually listens to the content, right? And let's just call it 60%, 70%.
Has any artist ever blown up without a music video though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
for
artists,
sure.
bro.
TikTok counts.
Post Malone,
TikTok
I mean,
counts like
fucking.
But it's a marketing thing, is what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Is if you
Like,
have a
Very
video,
slim. It's a
how they be doing,
small
the duets and
percentage.
shit on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like niggas been blew up all that. Someone got a feature with I want to say like Russ or some shit like that. All the
TikTok.
But it's different.
I mean, TikTok is a whole different market, bro. It's a whole different breed.
But TikTok, like they did a video initially with it though, right?
It was like a duet, like put your verse on it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Like that.
it also depends
But I
on
don't
what
like
you're
doing.
doing.
I don't
That's
like doing
weird,
shit like
yeah.
that.
I mean,
Like if you're rappy rap, you could blow up without a video.
Yeah.
But if you're a vibe, that video does help that formula that you're working with. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not the only thing.
It's like I feel
But
like
like-
where I'm stuck at. Like
Like a Travis Scott, where he's a vibe type of artist.
he's not dropping like random TikToks and shit.
he's not, but he already got
But
it.
his
He's
videos
established.
were
Yeah, like,
crazy.
he could drop. He don't gotta be dancing on that shit.
yeah.
Like, you feel me?
I feel like it also depends on like how fast you're trying to get to that point as well. Like, I mean, like you said, there's some people on TikTok who are kind of
up off
killing
of
it,
it.
blowing up, and then you got people who kind of don't use TikTok, but they still blow up eventually. But it
But
don't take
I have
us.
a
It's
problem
probably
with that.
quicker depending on what route you take. You
I
know?
like I could use TikTok. It's just I gotta know what I want to do on it.
It's
Yeah.
also
'Cause you
different.
if I have my own style of
Yeah.
videos, you can't like you feel me. That's the best thing. I can't just be on that bit like doing memes and shit. Like I try, but that bitch, I'm a big ass nigga.
yeah,
doing
you gotta
that
be
shit. I
willing
can't do
to, you know, you gotta be willing to
Shit look
like,
funny
you
as
know,
well, like-
TikTok's explosive, but only certain shit works there.
Yeah, like, if I had like more content like vlogs and shit like this, like
Yeah.
you feel me? That's
Boom.
what I like
But you
to
gotta
do.
really. I feel like on
Instagram.
TikTok you gotta be willing not to give
but
a
you
fuck.
see my IG how I
Yeah,
was doing it.
Instagram is where it's at.
Yeah,
for,
my
for
summer
your shit too.
Yeah, I was trying my best, bro. Like I was adding them bitches drunk and shit. Like
Yeah.
but them bitches came out real good.
Yeah,
Like,
that was dope.
yeah, it was like a little promo. I was practicing.
It
with.
is true. Think about your feed on Instagram versus your feed on TikTok.
Yeah,
and it's different content.
Hell, yeah, it's complete. Man.
Even though you're the same person and that algorithm is reading the same person.
My feed on Instagram just ass.
You just gotta look good. Like you feel me?
I
Whatever
flick
you
through, I
post.
just see booty cheeks everywhere.
Yo, this girl actually listens to.
Oh yeah, my girl, my girl gonna snap my neck for this one. I love you,
But
baby.
it's okay.
Yeah, my shit straight hoes too. It be like
appreciation.
that, bro. No cap.
I thought you were gonna say
Yeah, I
food,
want-
bro.
And not a
But
lot of
I
niggas
feel
on my
like
shit.
Nah, bro.
One's easy to get more viral off of than the other.
No,
Like, yeah, I feel
it's
like-
different.
Nah,
Now it's
TikTok is way easier to get.
That's
viral.
my point. That's my point. Like Instagram's way more harder. You got to work a little more harder to get that
And the
viralness.
videos already blew up on
But
TikTok. That's
TikTok,
why they
but
do
it's
it.
the
basically
type of
blows up way
content.
more quicker as long as you're
One-
like not giving a fuck what they think.
One
just
thing I'll
kinda
say-
go out there and give
But
it.
I heard they ban your shit like off the rip.
For what?
Yeah, like certain accounts, like they'll like give you a shadow ban. Like
Oh,
right when you
shadow
make it.
ban. Yeah, for
nothing.
some stuff. Yeah,
like
I've heard that.
You got, it's like a.
I've heard that shit too. I never know
I seen
what
it on
was
TikTok
from.
too. Like the nigga was talking about like he had to make 7 TikToks and post the same video and see which video like how they boomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they'll just ban you off the rip
Yeah.
when making an account.
For nothing.
W- One thing I'll say though,
Yeah, so
versus
you don't
like
get,
TikTok
you
and
gotta see which
Instagram.
one's like a clean account, like clean. It's weird, like
That's weird shit.
so
yeah,
you
that's
just knowing
fucking
shit
up.
like that, like that
Yeah.
can happen, like bro.
word.
You
Nah,
gotta.
I've heard that before though. I've heard that with
I heard
Instagram
the
too
same
though.
thing.
My IG's like my IG's terrible, bro. I don't get no views.
Yeah,
Like, my
See,
story views are terrible.
Sometimes they be fucking with the algorithm too.
I don't know
on
why.
it.
Like I don't know
Yup.
what it is, bro.
Yep.
I was talking to somebody that does like social media
Bullshit.
stuff, and he was saying that he was having that issue, and he created a new account. Say his new account, he posted all the other shit, and it blew up.
Yeah, it just you get a refresh.
Yeah.
And just going like from, I learned it too. Like going from athlete to like music, it's a complete difference. Like you feel me? You're
Yup.
changing your algorithm. Yeah, 'cause I could post basketball shit and it's gonna blow. But you feel me?
You know what
Post some
though?
rap and shit.
That's so true though, because we've had a couple of episodes that have caught like, because you can see like the analytics, and every time we've talked about like the Tua episode,
Yeah.
we talked about every time we talk about sports on our podcast,
Yeah, if
It
flows,
bro,
it goes through
the
algorithm.
reach we be hitting like 100 something thousand impressions and shit like that on YouTube. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's always the sports related stuff that it does that.
The sports it hits way harder than just like music and shit like that off the rip on because it's
That's
better to watch.
interesting.
Like people like to see that more.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but-
it's not see it more, but that's what they like to push more.
Yeah.
Than when you're talking about like rappers like beef and shit like that. Like you feel me? That
It's
goes
a-
right after.
Yeah,
that's how it feels.
Yep. It's a balance though, because it's also like, yeah, it feels good when you see that, but then you're not gonna change what you do because
Exactly.
of that.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like you're still gonna do what you do.
Yeah, 'cause-
that's a hard part about creating.
Yeah.
Like you put out a song that blows up, but you're like, damn, that song blew up. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, like that was one I was kind of like doing
I
for
like that, though.
fun,
Like, you
or I
feel
don't.
me? like songs I didn't think people would like really like lock in, like they locked in and fuck with it.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing that, like I just really trust, like if I really like the song by ear, like if it sounds good, like you feel me, it's something like I know, like I'm standing behind it 100%. I ain't stressing it.
Do you think about that sometimes, like when you drop the latest mixtape, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're working on something right now. When you're in the creative space of the new thing you're working on, do you ever think about like what worked on the last mixtape or whatever?
I'm not there yet. I'm just thinking more just bettering myself. Like, I just wanted to even just sound better. Like, you feel me? Because now it's mainly mine. So you feel me? Yeah, I gotta show more of me. Yeah. I just been working more on like solos, because when we collab, like you feel me, we can make any banger in the world. That's how I feel like. Yeah. Like when me, him, and our boy Draco go, like we can make anything. Yeah. Any type of vibe. Like it's not just we don't have to make no trap shit. We're not talking about no bullshit. Like, you feel me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. BiggBenz, Draco, who's him? Casper Ken. Big Casper, yeah. Dope as fuck. I like that. You know, he more incognito. I like that. He said, I'm the light skin I'm the light skin boy here. Call me Casper. I like it, bro. That's dope as fuck, man. Yeah, Draco, he the solar opposite. I was talking about that today too. Is Draco one of your boys too? Or? Yeah, but he's with us, but he got his own thing going. Like, you feel me? He working. Yeah, BB Draco. Yeah, he been doing it way before us. Like he be teaching us. You feel me? Right. Mm-hmm. That's good though. That's like a little mentor type shit. Like just watching him, like, cause he's been in motion. So he just going. That's man. It's like it's not trying to catch up, but it's like I'm watching. I'm seeing like how we got. No, bro. And I hate when people try to look down and shit like that. If there's blueprints out there, follow that blueprint, because I'm gonna run that blueprint up and create my own faster. You feel me? Like we it's mutual love. Like, you feel me? Yeah, I like that shit. He be telling me about shows, but I be trying to put him on shows and shit like that. Like whatever we got going on, I try to include all of us. You know what? And honestly, if you don't follow his blueprint, like you could be prideful or something like that, but if you don't, bro, you don't got the shows that you're doing kind of thing. You don't got you're not thinking about music videos. Because I'm not saying he told you to do that, but he let you. You got to see a blueprint of how to do it right. How I gotta come, like, you feel me? So now because of that, you're like, you know what? I need to be thinking about these things and shit like that, and it makes it look like you're a good brand, bro. It's a dope brand, especially because his workflow is even just different than ours and shit. Like just watching that, like, because you feel me? We got to find the middle line in that. Because he can more like he can flow quicker. I like to write, so you feel me? So we got finding that middle ground, and when we could just go, like when we all could just go, like that is perfect. Yeah, and just even going back to shows, like watching him perform, like he's a good performer. Like he'll take his shirt off, he get turned, all that shit. You feel me? Like just watching him, I like the vibe, but you feel me? I get more out of my box. Chill, you feel me? Because I heard that performance is important, but I know it's like kind of like scary to get on the stage and start, just but not giving a fuck. Like, when you come with confidence, like they gonna fuck with it. Even my first show, like you guys, these niggas, like I was in that, like we was in that bit deep. Your first show? Yeah, like you were scared. I did like a showcase. I wasn't like I was scared, but I was like I'm gonna have to go up there. Like, you feel me? And niggas was about to fight like right before I went up. That's kind of perfect. Yeah, you remember niggas was arguing? That's like, perfect, bro. They were about. I'm like, hey, bro. Like he was talking about some gangster shit, like bullshit. Like, you feel me? You know, that's perfect. And I was just like, hey, bro, I'm just here to rap, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, he was coming at you? No, like they were like, in the crowd. In the crowd. Okay. I guess it was like a rapper arguing or some shit. And I'm just. Yeah, he was arguing like, because he was talking like, this is some real gangster shit, like, you feel me? Like, you know how they get y'all better like my shit, bro. Like, yeah, like shit like that. Like, yo, there's some real hood shit, like real killer shit, like bullshit. I'm like, bro, I'm just here to rap, bro. Like, y'all gonna fuck with me, y'all want, like, you feel y'all better vibe me, might air this bitch out. He's talking bullshit. His boys are like, chill. Yeah. Like, they're right in front of me. Like, I'm just looking over them. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm just trying to rap real quick. You ain't finna make it like that, bro. That shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not no gangster. You feel me? Niggas not trying to see the gangster shit no more. Because the reason I'm saying that, because I remember seeing a video like Travis Scott, like as one of his first one of his first little setups. Shows? Yeah, shows. And like there's nobody there. You had like a couple, like 10 people there. I love listen to him. Everybody comes from that though. Everybody comes from that, bro. But everybody. Lit. You could tell, like, even though there was 10 people in the crowd, that motherfucker pretend like there's like thousands of people in the crowd. And that's what it means. That's what it takes. You gotta make sure, like, you gotta give a performance. You gotta give a performance regardless of who was there, bro. Don't just give 10% because only 10 people here. How many of those shows and stuff have you done so far? I haven't done a lot because I've been trying. I don't like doing just like regular showcases and shit. I want to keep building as I go. High quality. Yeah, so I would say we did like 5-6 shows. That's a lot, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, in a year, me, like 5-6 shows. That's dope, bro. Yeah. Hell yeah. We did the best one though. I feel like I want to say it was the best one because it was like the little stage and shit. Like you feel me? It was like May 6th with Antoine. We were at it was a Playboy Bunny event.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so we performed early, like you know how they do that.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you feel me? But
That's
we had
dope,
fun with
though.
that shit. Like it was.
You had a bad one where you were like, oh hell no.
I wish I wouldn't have been
a bad performance? Yeah, but it wasn't my fault though. Like
there was nobody there or something like that.
It was just like the DJ tried to play us, like because fucking when we were at that shit, nigga, fucking I'm performing, like I'll go and then he plays like. Cause they want, you know how they want the songs before, like you feel me. I've been sent the songs, like you feel me. My producer about giving the other song, like we all set, and there's multiple artists like with us, like not just with Greatside, like you feel me. Under like you feel me. So everyone, all their songs are straight, woo woo, fucking, and then I do one song. I'm like, all right, I'm about to do my second song. I'm introducing it, and he's like, nope, like you only got one song. I'm like, what? One song, like I went back, I was like, hold on, I definitely got two, nigga. Like I turned around, we were figuring that shit out. Like he fucked my whole show. Like,
How you pick one song?
Yeah, like I had it was only two songs like we could do. So I had two songs. I'm like, what the fuck? So he fucked my first performance up, and then the people kept going woo, and I went back in. And did I do the two songs again, or I just did one? I think I just did the one. Nah, I think I did both of them. I think I did both of them again, but I had to bring the crowd back in. Like you feel me? I had to do all the extra shit that shouldn't have even happened,
bro. A lot more work. Bring back.
Like I just had to bring them back in, and it's like I had a vibe going, like because I wanted like the first song to be the more vibey song I have, like, and it's still like new shit I was trying out. So I didn't really get to feel it, like because I'm coming back from just a bullshit fucking performance, and they made me do one song.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing them back already. I did my turn song first, then the other shit, but I had to bring more energy in my second shit. Like, you feel me? Just like this, my song placement was fucked up. I just had to do it.
Yeah. I like to hear you talking about it though, because the only reason why I asked is because I can see that as something hard for people to do starting out, right? You know what I mean? Because it's like you, especially with rap, it's like I'm putting everything into this shit. So like if y'all don't fuck with it, y'all don't support it or whatever. But being able to do what you were talking about on a bad show makes you fucking amazing on a good show. Like you're talking about song placement, bringing the crowd in. But that's like I gotta work on that. But when the crowd is there, then you do that extra work because you see like that. You know, all right, I got layer 2 that I'm working on or whatever. But I love that shit because I feel like I've seen some of my. I've seen some people, I don't want to say my boys, but I've seen some people get their shots and some that just grinded. Like you did 5-6 shows. That's dope. I'll say it. I think that's fucking really good for working on it for the past 2 years or year or whatever. That's really good.
Yeah, we haven't even finished the year yet, so we're still into the first year.
I think that's amazing, bro, because once you get a shot and you actually doing a show that's worth it, and you only have one to choose from, which is great. But like you doing something that you can't fuck up, those bad shows is what makes you ready for those.
Yeah, like
John sticks out to me on the show that he has set up. He did it everything
That was
perfect
fire.
because of so many bullshit shows he had to go through. He put so much work in.
He knew what he wanted. Like he knew how he was gonna come out, what he wanted to say.
That shit was
and that's
fire,
how I'm trying to do. Like you gotta know what you want to say to bring people in.
Yeah, because sometimes like if you always got like the best setup, sometimes you don't even know what you want, and then like you kind of like end up flowing through it.
Like you just like fuck it, I'm gonna just whatever they play, I'm gonna just rap it.
Right,
like,
and then when they give you control, you don't know what to do.
They gonna know that because you gotta know what you're rapping right now.
Right,
you feel me? And niggas be forgetting the vocals and shit. Like
especially if you're like you said, like you're not somebody that's like the performer, right? Like your boy,
like I like that.
More
if I could sit down through a whole performance, I would sit down for some songs.
So it's a lot more subtle.
I like to move around, like you feel me. Just I can't stay in a dead spot.
You have to
can't get like in a dead spot.
Right. Feel the crowd,
but it's a different thing than like what you like. You're not taking your shirt off and shit.
Hell
like,
no, not yet. I like the vibe on it. Like you just know, I'm rap. Like I'm just rapping. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a different thing.
But I've been growing into it, like especially with songs that are more like my vibe and shit. Like just like going through it, like you could feel the emotion as I'm rapping.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like it's like I'm interacting it. Like you could feel like it's going on right now.
Yeah,
shit like that. Like that's what I like. Like
how is that process with you though? Because you were talking about like you're more of a writer, and your boy is more of like a on the spot.
Yeah, like you know how to clock in.
Yeah,
he could clock in. I can't clock in.
And I don't. We talked about that like 2 or 3 episodes ago. We had another artist on and stuff like that. And we were talking about that, and I was like, I hate people that put down those that write.
It's like
because it's like, man,
it's not the new thing. It's not. You feel me? Everyone want to clock in. They just want to.
If I could write better than you could go off the dome, then I'm better than you.
Yeah, like
right.
I know the voice.
I feel like I just want to go in there. I'm not trying to go in there and be in there for an hour. Like, especially you're paying for studio time, so you gotta. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
you feel me? If I could just write it down and then just rap it how I want to, like
you gotta come prep.
You feel me? I know what I'm saying. Like I know like my ad-libs and shit. I'm not just mumbling shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? At least I know that's all flowing through, like flowing good.
That's interesting. So you pay for studio time and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because some people don't, and then they go, all right, let me go quantity because I invested in a studio and XYZ.
Yeah.
But I like my point with that is I'm paying for studio time. I gotta put prep in.
Yeah. And
before I waste my time.
I have
in
like
the
a little
studio.
home studio at my shit too, but. When I use that, I like to practice. Like,
yeah,
you feel me? Because
See how it
I don't
sounds.
have my engineers and shit behind me when I'm doing it. It's just me, so I'm still like I know what I want, but I'm still practicing. Like you feel me? I'm not perfect hands on. I know what I want to hear though. Like I say.
So you do like studio time with like whoever's producing it or whatever?
Nah,
too?
I got my peoples.
So
yeah, everyone that does our shit is all our peoples. Like people I met in school. Like I met them. Yeah, my producer and my engineer I met in school.
That's dope.
Yeah, and my engineer rap too. He does his own thing.
That's dope.
So it's just we all been. And
Yeah.
with them, like, you know how they all have 3 different ears. Like how they say it. Like you have an artist ear that just want to hear the beat, the producer that's making the beat, and the engineer that's hearing everything, like the vocals. You feel
And
me?
putting
They
it
hear
all together.
Yeah, you feel me?
Mixing it.
They
And shit.
they have a different ear. Like when you're mixing shit, you gotta know. You feel me?
So you go to 3 different, like you got a producer and like an engineer type person.
Yeah, but we all work together. So
Yeah.
like it's either I'm in the studio with both of them or one or the other.
That's good though, because
Yeah.
if you got people that there's somebody that's I specialize in beats, and then another guy that's like, no, I specialize in like mixing in the engineering side. That's
what
fucking
you gotta
dope.
like.
That is
my
better.
producer could engineer me too, but
Of course.
my boy that be
Right.
engineering, like you feel me, he's the wizard at that
Yeah.
shit. So I let him rock out.
That's why I say that's dope,
Yeah.
because usually it stops at the producer and then they do that, right?
and
then
he
it's-
can master too. So it's like you feel me, he
That
can
is
do all
dope.
that shit. So I don't be stressing it. I let him just work.
yeah, and high quality, bro. I
Yeah,
like
he know
that
he know
shit,
what I
man.
want to sound like. So yeah, I just have to tell him anything else if I want it. Other than
yeah,
that,
bro.
I let him flow.
That's dope as fuck, man. Well, where we at? 47? That's perfect, bro. You got anything else you trying to get off?
Shit, damn, we was talking.
I love that shit,
We was
baby.
laughing the whole time.
I love it, bro.
Damn,
That's a good pod, bro. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, man.
That was-
I'm glad this went smooth. Man, this is exactly how
It was a good like talk before.
Hell yeah, like this was good.
You know,
This is exactly
it
what
was
I wanted
vibes.
And anything you want to get off your chest?
to do. Man, shout out to Greatside, Fofo Records, all
Yeah.
the boys, man.
Check it out.
Come on, watch out for that video soon, coming real soon. You feel me? Probably gonna drop probably early January. I'm thinking.
Perfect.
Yeah, depending how the video, you feel me? How long it gets edited and shit. But other than that, got my shit coming out, Grace, man, coming real soon. You feel me? Stay in tuned for that. Keep watching the IG, keep watching iTunes. You feel me? Get all that. Greatside Motion out now. Go grab that.
Yes, sir. Big
Yes,
Benz,
sir.
2G.
And as always,
appreciate
guys,
y'all.
I'll put all of his links down in the description below. So go ahead, click the links, go follow him, show some love, go support his music and what he's doing, everything like that. You want to add anything?
That's it, man. Thanks for tuning in. Pocket Watch out.
Pocket watch out. I'm about to go bust these wings down.
Now that pocket watching, yo.
Yeah. Dope, bro.